When I was a young kid, I always dreamed of playing in the NFL. Many kids around the country share this desire and are led towards college sports to achieve their dream. Unfortunately, despite their hard work and perseverance, college athletes never receive compensation for their efforts. In fact, they are not even allowed to profit from their affiliation with the college in the first place. In 2017, Donald Delahaye, a kicker for the University of Central Florida, lost his NCAA eligibility, or in other words, was kicked off of the football team, for frequently uploading to his YouTube channel in his free time. When the NCAA realized that he was able to make money from this channel, they revoked his eligibility and he was no longer allowed to play in the NCAA. Personally, I have been a fan of sports for many years, and I'm always invested in any news regarding football, whether it be professional or college. I remember watching Delahaye's videos when he began his channel, and I remember being shocked and saddened by his departure from the team. But most importantly, I was confused as to why he was removed from the team. Why did the NCAA care that he was making money from his abilities if he still gave all his time and energy to the team? There are millions of college athletes that dedicate their lives to being the best at their sport. Many of these athletes are people we know or will know at some point. These athletes deserve to be paid, or at the very least allowed to profit from the countless hours of blood, sweat, and tears that they put into their craft. Today, I will go over a few specific NCAA rules that apply to paying athletes. Then, I will discuss why these athletes deserve to be paid. Lastly, I will explain what you can do to help these athletes receive compensation. First of all, there are many people who do not believe that athletes should be paid. Many believe that the opportunity to become a professional athlete and the scholarships that these athletes receive to attend the college is compensation enough for the students, but this is simply not the case. College sports generate a large income and none of the money goes to the players. In 2017, the NCAA reached a milestone of generating over $1.06 billion, according to an article published by ESPN senior writer Darren Rovell. Of that $1.06 billion, roughly $900 million was credited to the March Madness tournaments that take place in the spring. A majority of the NCAA's billion-dollar revenue, a large majority at that, is attributed to these college athletes giving it their all and putting on a show for the fans, yet none of the proceeds are returned to the players. Additionally, the NCAA forbids its players and athletes from profiting off their athletic ability aside from their scholarships. The athletes are unable to receive payment for their likeness while playing for the team, meaning that they can't do brand deals or generate any income based on them actually being on the team. Going back to the Delahaye situation, he was stripped of eligibility because of his YouTube channel. His channel, titled Destroying, consisted of videos of Delahaye practicing field goals and incorporating challenges to make the workout more entertaining. These videos would often prominently feature the University of Central Florida logo, as well as his affiliation to the team. As his channel began to grow, Delahaye chose to monetize his videos, meaning YouTube would eventually pay him for his views. When the NCAA caught wind of this, they gave him the choice to either remove his videos and his channel, or to demonetize his videos so that YouTube would no longer be allowed to pay him for the videos. In an interview with Forbes writer Darren Heitner, Delahaye describes the situation as idiotic, stupid, and preposterous. He added that when he approached UCF about continuing to upload to his account, they said no. You can't mention football, can't talk about quarterbacks, can't even go to the beach and throw around football with a friend. He says, I couldn't do anything connected to football. Eventually, Delahaye chose to continue uploading to his channel and was stripped of his scholarship, leaving him unable to fund his classes at UCF. Aside from the NCAA's selfishness and refusal to share their immense wealth, being an athlete at the top level is very strenuous on the mind and body. A lot of these sports, like basketball and football, baseball, soccer, are very physical. Many serious injuries are bound to occur, and there is truly nothing that the players can do to prevent this. Additionally, Not every college player is guaranteed to make it professionally. According to the NCAA themselves, fewer than 2% of college athletes end up playing professionally. Most of these players are risking their lives and risking their health and their youth on the off chance that they can continue to do what they love at the next level. And even then, there is a greater chance of injury as a professional athlete than there would be as a college athlete. Even non contact injuries like ACL or MCL tears can be career ending in many cases. Despite the risk, these athletes are risking their health to perform, again, without payment. To review, college athletes deserve to be paid. For far too long, the NCAA and other collegiate level sports organizations have mistreated the players. By setting up trivial rules in place, these organizations have robbed student athletes of income that they rightfully earned through putting their time, energy, and health at risk. By contacting the NCAA and local collegiate organizations through social media and the likes, fans around the world can voice their frustrations and take one step closer to college athlete compensation. After being removed from the UCF football team, Delahaye initially struggled to reach his dream of playing for the NFL on his own. In 2019, however, he was signed to the Canadian Football League, or the CFL, to play for the Toronto Argonauts. 2 years later, he was invited to the NFL Combine to practice for NFL teams, showing that his gamble to boycott the traditional NCAA route would eventually pay off. Delahaye is just one example of many that give hope to those who want to stand up to the college organizations cheating players out of a salary. Thank you.